In today's Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 video, we have the armies of evil going up against the armies of good in this epic mountain battle site. The army of good is being led by King Kong as well as Master Chief, and they've got a variety of soldiers alongside them, including 400,000 US World War II soldiers, 200,000 212th clone troopers, 500,000 Continental US Army soldiers, 500,000 Green Army men, as well as 400,000 Lord of the Rings dwarves, 400,000 Gondorian knights, 200,000 Spartans, and that is going to be backed up, of course, by King Kong and Master Chief. But the army of evil is just as brutal. They are being led by Godzilla, of course, King Kong's rival. They've also got Darth Vader leading them, and somewhere around here, there he is, Sauron. Yeah, so the hero units for the evil army are definitely more powerful than the good army hero units. However, they have slightly less troopers going for them. They have 300,000 World War II German soldiers, 500,000 redcoats from the American Revolution, 100,000 stormtroopers, 500,000 tan soldiers from tan army men, as well as 1.3 million uruk from Lord of the Rings. Let me know in the comment section below if you are rooting for the good or evil armies here. I've played this out like 10 different times and tweaked it to get it extremely even for the two sides, but still, I don't know who is going to win because the last 3 times I ran it, there was a different winner every time. So guys, without further ado, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe with notifications turned on, and comment down below who you think you're gonna win. Let's get it. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, gamers, let's go ahead and press start right now, and the redcoats should be advancing against the Continental Army over here in our very first clash. Now, the last 3 times I ran this, I ran them with the exact same settings that we are seeing here, and in those times the good army won twice and the evil army won twice and the good army won once. And it seemed like the big thing was whoever could kill the hero units of the enemy first ended up winning. That was a very, very big deal because in those battles I saw King Kong and Godzilla absolutely ravage enemy armies, because basically if they step, like if one of them takes a step in these guys, there's like 80 people dying, right, like that. Like, literally just walking, they kill people. And on top of that, Sauron, Darth Vader, and Master Chief are all extremely deadly as well. Of course, the good armies are taking more in terms of people to the battlefield right now, but the evil armies are taking stronger units in general, and that could be the difference maker. Either way, we've got a huge line battle happening in the jungle over here. King Kong is working his way this way. He's been shot up a little bit, but I'm pretty sure he has like 800,000 health, so he's gonna be rough to kill, that's for sure. And up over this way, it looks like we currently have Green Army men fighting against stormtroopers over here. Now, these stormtroopers are 10 times stronger than the Green Army men. Yeah, stormtroopers have 1,200 health, Army men have 100, so presumably each stormtrooper can kill 12 Army men. They are just that much better than them. Of course, you know, if the clone troopers get up here and start helping out, that would be great. But right now, army men are fighting stormtroopers. That's not a very good combo. We've got tan army men mixing in here as well. They should also only have 100 health. They should basically be equal units. Yeah, tan army men and green army men are essentially equal units. So if it was them versus them, that'd be fine. They'd be on even standing. But having the stormtroopers in here is extraordinarily helpful for those tan army men, and the toy soldiers are going down for the armies of good right now pretty pretty heartily. Look at that. That's thousands and thousands of green army men dead already. In fact, holy cow. Okay, wow. The stormtroopers coming in here and killing all of these green army men in just like a few quick bursts of the rifle has gotten the evil units 113,000 kills, while the good units only have 50,000 kills. So that's not a great start, to say the very least. Down in the middle, things look like they're going to be happening a little bit better because there's green army men mixed with clone troopers. But this is a huge L for the good army. I mean, they've lost hundreds of thousands of green army men here. I think that's where the vast majority of their deaths are coming from right now. So they need to get a grip over there. The army men need some assistance. So hopefully, you know, some of the Gondorian knights and some of those clone troopers could get over there and help out. Over here, we've got ourselves Tan army men as well as Uruk-hai charging on in. And of course, the melee units in this are kind of interesting. They're probably not going to get a ton of kills, but they're very good cannon fodder. They can distract very, very nicely, and that's sort of what's happening right here now between the Knights of Gondor as well as the Uruk-hai, just fighting each other and dying, but also the covering fire of the Tan army men and the clone troopers is helping out considerably as well. Godzilla is looming in the distance over here. Darth Vader and Sauron must be close as well. I mean, it's going to be hard to pick them out of a crowd, but Sauron has been known to get like 100,000 kills all on his own, so that is a deadly enemy to deal with. This battle in the middle here, definitely not going super well for the good units, especially because this mountain over here continues to just be a dumping ground for dead green army men. Look at that. And now the stormtroopers are coming down the hill and attacking clone troopers over this way, as the clone troopers desperately try and get over here to provide some support and aid. And it looks like with the entrance of the clone troopers, more stormtroopers are dying, but the damage has been done, and the green army is ravaged right now. I mean, I think at least 200,000 to 300,000 green army men are dead over there. Of course, luckily, the good army has so many more troopers back here, and, you know, certain units have not even gotten involved, like the Cadian Guardsmen over here from Warhammer 40k, as well as the Red Spartans are still making their way to the front line, so that'll be good. Actually, these are Cadian Guardsmen over here fighting, so I wonder if the Continental Army is dead. Okay, they're not dead. They're definitely suffering some extreme losses over here. Continental Army getting kind of butchered, but it's pretty equal. The Redcoats over here also getting fairly butchered by the Continental Army, so that's good. But those Cadian Guardsmen are going to be coming in, and that'll be pretty deadly. Further back here, we've got more Uruk-hai on the battlefield. Whatever happened to the German soldiers? The German vermin, baby. I'm not entirely sure where they are currently. I'm just seeing a lot of Uruk-hai. They amass across the entire battlefield, essentially. I know the Germans are on the battlefield. I'm just not seeing them right now. They could be in the way back. They are. There they are. There's the Wehrmacht soldiers. Yeah, they are out here. They're just a little bit farther behind. All right, so the stormtroopers continue to come up here and just absolutely decimate the good armies. I mean, claiming this mountainside is amazing because look at this. They can just fire down at the entire army below them and devastate look at this. They're coming up over here too. Just a small squad of stormtroopers versus all of these green army men is still able to bully them because the green army men are so unbelievably weak. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, they just killed the entire army. The entire army of green army men is dead. So now it's just them flanking over this way and coming after. These are the Lord of the Rings dwarves. Yes, the dwarven axemen are coming in to try and save the day. They'll honestly, even though they're a melee unit, they'll probably do better than the green army men. But I mean, the green army men made up 500,000 soldiers in the good army, and they're all gone. They're all gone, so that is very, very devastating. The stormtroopers and Tan army men are just spamming fire out here. I think the clone troopers at this point are trying to help as much as they can, but I don't even see them anymore. I don't even know where the clones went off to. Oh my god, I hope they didn't all die too. But right now, yeah, the army of good is not doing too well. Godzilla's out here curb stomping people. Literally, he just walks around and gets kills. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a little explosion that goes off and kills like 50 people at a time. So right now, Godzilla is out here messing with the good army like crazy. I'm sure Sauron and Darth Vader are around here somewhere too right now. This is not a good time for the good army at all. They are getting butchered over here. On the other side of the battlefield, I think they are doing a little bit better. There's Acadian Guardsmen over here, of course. I don't know where the U.S. World War II soldiers are at currently, actually. Where are those blokes at? I'd like them to be a little bit more present right now. There's the Red Spartans, of course. They need to sort of get to the front lines as well. There's the World War II U.S. soldiers. Heck yeah, with their Thompsons. All right, they'll be getting up to the front lines here too. Yes, they are. They're alongside their Continental Army troopers over here, firing into the redcoats, which is good. So, at the very least, the good army does have troops getting to the front lines who are a little bit more capable. But I think the good army put their weakest troops forward first, and that is not good. All right, here's King Kong. Master Chief must be close by. He's still alive. He's still flailing around, getting kills. I will say, King Kong is weaker than Godzilla in this game. We did some videos when those models first came out and were released on the workshop, and I think it is like Godzilla has like 1 million health, and I think King Kong has like 600,000, maybe 800,000, something like that. He's not much weaker, but he is weaker. But as you can see, he's out here, he's fighting against these redcoats, he's fighting against these German Wehrmacht soldiers, the uruk. He's getting it all involved. I don't know if we'll ever see Master Chief again. Hold on, if we go into cinematic mode, you have a better chance of seeing hero units on the battlefield. Well, a bunch of whoever those were just died, because it might zoom in on that particular unit, because it zooms in on groups of units at a time. There's Master Chief, he's right there. Oh my god. Okay, that was Master Chief. If you saw him right there, you can rewind if not, but he blends in, but he was right there. Okay, so Master Chief is still alive on the battlefield. That means he can still kick butt, take names, stuff like that. Here's the Tan Army incursion, just going absolutely nuts. That is a bunch of Continental Army soldiers right there. There's Godzilla. We're zoomed in on Godzilla's ankle right now. Wow. There's the Red Spartans teabagging their way across the battlefield. And there's some stormtroopers and Tan Army men fighting away as well. Oh my god. It is just absolute brutality across this entire thing. Right now, the Army of Evil is stronger and doing a little bit better, but that doesn't mean the Army of Good can't make a comeback here. Wow, that was loud as the Redcoats fire a barrage right there and responding with World War II U.S. Army soldiers right there as well. I mean, it's tough. This flank over here is going to be deadly and cause some serious problems. Right now, there's 1.12 million good army units left alive and 1.87 million evil army units left alive. So it's not fantastico. Not fantastico at allico. No, sir. No, sir. Okay. Here we got Gondor Knights and Uruk-hai matching up over this way. I mean, I don't even know where Sauron and Darth Vader are, but I can almost guarantee they're still alive. And I can almost guarantee they're still getting crazy kills on the battlefield. I bet, you know, they're literally like god units. Oh, here comes a bunch of Red Spartans through here. Oh, nice. Oh, the teabagging Red Spartans are just sort of hopping their way onto the battlefield. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very nice. Okay, look at that. Awesome. And here's a bunch of, the Germans have now joined the stormtroopers and Tan Army men here. Wow. This is a massive battle, dude. This thing is huge. And there's Godzilla right there. All right, let's time-lapse a little bit as the good army is on the defense here on this side of the mountain, for sure. All right, boys, 750,000 good units left alive, 1.4 million evil units left alive. Not boding well for the army of good right now. We've got Spartans, though. They are a very powerful unit. They have 1,000 health. They do a lot of damage. They're going to be powerful in this thing, as are the assault units for America. If they get close enough to you, they're pretty devastating, and they're definitely close enough to the Redcoats over here and taking out pretty much the last of those Redcoats right this way. That's very good. Yeah, King Kong is still active, still actively fighting for us. Beautiful. Acadian Guardsmen, 400 health, so they're not quite as good. And I think all of the clone troopers ended up getting killed, but I'm pretty sure they have like 1,000 health, so I'm not sure why they're doing so poorly. Like, the tan army men actually seem to be doing great, and the stormtroopers have been doing great, but I was not expecting the tan army men to be so effective in this battle here. In the previous ones, they were like semi-effective, but it seems like in this one in particular, they're super duper good. Of course, there's still a lot of Uruk-hai left alive, so it kind of bolsters the Army of Evil's numbers a good bit. And it seems like most of the Army of Good is shooter units left alive, which is probably the best unit you can have left alive. There are still some dwarves and some Gondorian knights alive too, but not as many. Godzilla is still rampaging all around. Let's see if we can't find the boys, Sauron. Okay, I don't see Sauron here. That's King Kong's feet. For all you weirdos out there really into gorillas. And then we've got the Germans and the Uruk-hai right there. That's like a small little holdout of redcoats in a small city fighting Americans. Alright, yeah, I don't know if it's going to zoom in on Sauron or Darth Vader. Not entirely sure, but either way, still very, very cool to see this battle unfold here again. I mean, most of the time when I launch it, I just kind of, I let her rip, so it's still very neat. Alright, let's do another time-lapse here. Let's rock it. Let's do King Kong this time. Let's watch King Kong, the man, the myth, the legend. Let's go. This is looking like it will be a triumphant L for the good units here. Honestly, the Green Army men just got absolutely curb stomped, and that seems to have completely messed up the rest of the army because this massive flank ensued, and it basically killed the clone troopers as well. I mean, this has been devastating. I think we gotta run it back after this and buff the good units' lines. I don't know how they won that one. Maybe it was a glitch, or maybe, yeah, it could have been a glitch state because sometimes, you know, it gets into that weird thing where the units just start jittering and don't attack or something like that. Maybe that happened, or maybe they just got really, really lucky and took out some units early on. But either way, let's let this play out, and then we'll bolster the good units one more time. Well, yeah, it's literally just King Kong right now. Oh, he has 1.5 million health? That's crazy. Oh, no. Wait, how much health is that? That's like... Is that 1 billion? That's insane. Oh, that's probably part of the problem. King Kong is like... Or Godzilla is like 2 billion. King Kong is like 1.12 billion. That's insane amounts of health. Okay, well, let's go ahead and redo this thing and add the good army a little bit more reinforcements, because I don't know how they won that one, but they got crushed this time. All right, boys, well, oh, little lag spike. Oh, my God. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We have increased the number of units for the good army by a decent bit here. We've increased... Oh, my God, lag. Okay, let me go fix this, because this is crazy. Okay, hopefully that fixed the lag. Either way, we've increased the number of Spartans and Cadian infantry for the good army, and a couple other units have gotten small boosts as well, including, instead of 1 Master Chief, we now have 10 Master Chiefs on the battlefield, just for fun, because why not? And on top of that, we've gotten less Uruk-hai on the battlefield for the Army of Evil. Same number of everyone else, but the Uruk-hai have been depleted by a few 100,000. Just to, I don't know, it might help a little bit. So, either way, let's go ahead and get this thing going, baby. Cowabunga! Let's see, we've definitely bolstered the good army a decent bit here, so hopefully this makes it a little bit more of an even fight. I think that would be very nice. Either way, Redcoats and Continental Army soldiers, per usual, getting into a little bit of conflict over here. So I think the reason we had a victory in the past might have been because the stormtroopers didn't go this way. and the green army troopers might have avoided them altogether. And so then it was tan versus green army troopers, and that's an even battle. That's what I think happened. Again, I wasn't really watching super closely, but yeah, either way, at the moment, with the way things went last time, it was a complete and utter wash. So my even battle was not nearly as even as I thought, but that tends to happen quite a bit in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. It's not an exact science in this game. Glitches happen, strange things happen, so you can't exactly predict it all the time. Either way, we've got the red Spartans and the 212th clone troopers over here, moving up the mountainside this time against the stormtroopers and the tan army. So we'll see if this changes things a good bit here in favor of the good army. It looks like, yeah, this time tan army getting destroyed compared to last time where the green army was getting absolutely clobbered. So definitely a bit of a difference right here. And then over here we've got red Spartans fighting against the stormtroopers right now, and some tan army men in the mix over here as well. So just a little bit more evenness across the battlefield this way, which I think will help out tremendously. Over here, it looks like we've got the uruk charging some clone troopers right now. And I did have to lower the number of dwarves and Gondorian knights for the good army just a little bit because it was getting too laggy. Ooh, we've got a little bit of lag there too. Yeah, it do be a little bit of a laggy battlefield still. uruk and redcoats fighting against Continental Army soldiers, as well as some Cadian infantry over here too. And then of course we're going to have Sauron, Godzilla, and Darth Vader coming in this way as well, so that'll be interesting to see. Why don't we go ahead and get a small time lapse going right around here to watch the tan army men get crushed right now by the 212th and the red Spartans, which is, yeah, they're getting destroyed. Same thing that happened last time to the green army men, just in reverse. Yo, I think this might be Sauron. It is Sauron! We found him! How close to death is he? He's not even close to death. He has 500,000 health. I think he definitely played a big role last time around in getting some kills. And I remember when the good army won, they got him trapped in one of these like little nooks, like over here or something. Like, it might have been right here. And they basically got him trapped with fire in this corner, and they just gunned him down for like 5 minutes straight trying to kill him, and they got the kill on him. And I think that might be another reason why that sort of fluke win for the good army kind of happened, because right now he's just rolling around getting kills left and right, and that's a bit of a problem, you know? He's definitely a very, very devastating trooper. We've got 500,000 kills for the good army currently, 4.65 million for the evil army currently, so it's still a fairly tight race, but Godzilla's still out here fighting away. It seems like now the 212 is a much more present part of the battlefield since they didn't get flanked by the stormtroopers, and the green army men haven't even made it to the front yet, so they're still a part of this thing too. It's definitely going better for the good army. Why don't we go ahead and let this ride for a while, because I'm running out of storage space on my computer, and we'll be back with some developments. Alright boys, there's only 350,000 evil units left at this point, but they still managed to keep up with the good units pretty easily here, and I think the reason for that is, honestly, Godzilla has been curb stomping people. I mean, the body piles that he has been kicking up. Whoa, lag. Oh geez, oh my goodness. I lost my place. Okay, there. They've been crazy. I also noticed Sauron was still going ham, but I believe he has died now. But for a while there, he was going pretty hard. And the thing is with him is when he gets really close to a unit, he does splash damage. So like if he swung at these guys right here, he'd kill like 20 clones at once. So it's pretty crazy, and he is an insta-killer for most units. So yeah, haven't seen Darth Vader pretty much this entire time though, so not totally sure what happened to him. But right now, the evil units over here are basically holding against a ton of Gondorians and some dwarves that have been coming over this way. So they're still getting a ton of kills, even with just 300,000 troops remaining versus 1.4 million. Yeah, I mean, good is going to prevail this time, but I mean, I think we have proven that evil is the more powerful unit in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. That has pretty much confirmed from this video that evil is stronger than good in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. So let's let this ride out. Well, now the good units are just working on taking down Godzilla. Well as a few more evil units, 7,000 to be exact. I'm not sure where they are though. Yeah, it's pretty much just Godzilla versus the world right now, and he is spazzing and getting kills. How much health does he have? 1.5 billion, so yeah, he'll be around for a little bit longer. That is for sure. Yikes. Alright boys, well, Godzilla has been felled, finally. And the good army wins, but we did have to buff them. Actually, they won by a very wide margin this time. We only buffed them by like a couple 100,000 soldiers, but they won by 1,000,000 this time. So I think it really was the positioning of the Green Army men that screwed them up so much before. Because they won by so much more, despite only having a little bit more, comparatively. So, yeah, that's pretty crazy. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.